bit different. For those that are new to my channel, my name is Teresa Namonje, and I'm accompanied by Sharon. Sharon, say hi.
Hi.
She's behind the camera. So Sharon is going to ask me some questions. I don't know the questions, so I'll just give answers to the questions and see how it goes. Hopefully I can answer everything right. So Sharon, I'm ready when you are.
Okay. So there's 4 categories then. And the first one is friendships.
Yes.
The second will be on relationships.
Oh God.
The third will be on family.
Uh-huh.
And the last will be on university life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So let's start. Do you want to like shuffle, go one? Should we go in the parts, part by part?
Let's get the relationship out of the way because I'm just like, ooh,
Okay.
guys.
Okay, so for the relationships, we have 3 questions. The first one is, what is the best thing you'd say you received or learned from your dating experience?
I think I learned not to rush into relationships because, guys, my relationship, I need a story time one day, but I think not rushing into relationships and not giving myself time to heal is one thing I learned. And then also I learned self-respect. I think I lost in some of the relationships. I let disrespect continue for a long time, and also that was my fault because I enabled certain things, and also maybe I didn't love myself more. So yeah, did you say 3 things?
No, just the best thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that's good. For the second one, the question is, what is the worst thing you've experienced in your past romantic relationships?
Oh my gosh. There've been a lot, but I think just feeling not wanted was like horrible. Even me just not learning when to leave.
Yeah.
I think that was like bad because somebody would show you, I don't want you, but you're still there and you're still, oh, I love you.
Making it work.
Yeah. We're gonna make it work.
The
I will
Titanic.
stay. We die here. I think that's.
Okay, so the last question on relationships, né?
Yeah.
What is your take on partner preferences? Like people that say, oh, I have a spec, I have this, that. And have you ever adopted this mindset during like your relationships, any of your relationships?
I think you and I have had these conversations before, and you know, I think one time you told me, even though you say I don't have a spec, at the end of the day, there are people that we like and people we want, because I feel like a spec can be maybe a person's character, how they do things, not only look wise. Maybe I want a Christian, maybe, you know, all those things. And yes, it's happened a lot. And then even now I'm still like
On the physical part?
On the physical part, of course, like every girl wants a guy who's taller than me. Yeah.
Right.
They want a handsome guy.
6 feet.
6 and above, and you're like, for me, I'm not like tall, so like if a guy is taller than me, okay.
Yeah.
But he should be good looking also, but also the way the person is. Personally, I want a Christian, I want a man after God's heart, and all those things. And to answer your question again, yes, it's really played a part, and it's a process trying to detach from that, because like you're asking for too much.
Yeah.
Let God give you the person that He has for you, but you're like still checking.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, that was great.
Thank you. I'm trying my best.
To the next.
At some
You
point, I'm like,
survived.
am I answering the question right?
Is this meal
I was
not-
blank. Yeah.
Anyway, okay. So for the next one, let's do friendships.
Okay,
That's like the second toughest.
My
I think.
favorite topic.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Yeah.
I have question 1.
Uh-huh.
What are some boundaries that have helped you maintain your friendships?
Wow. Before I say this, I think that has also made me lose friendships, and that has also made other people look at me a certain way.
Yeah.
I think from the small things, communicating what I like or what I don't like, and expecting the other person to communicate and respecting those boundaries. Like, for example, I don't know what example I can give, or text me before you call me, you know, small things like that. Or maybe when I'm praying, please wait, or knock on my door, or don't get my stuff without permission, things like that.
Yeah.
I think they've really helped. I've recovered from being a people pleaser. I'll be like, oh, the person get this, and then inside I'm burning and stuff. But ever since I created boundaries, I'm like, okay, this is working, and if your friends understand and love you, they'll also take those boundaries.
Even just to throw in, you know, the one where you allow people in and out, you know, they come when they feel like they go. Even that one is
that's very important. Yes, you know that thing. I think we've spoken about it a lot. Where I don't know if what you're saying is the same thing. Where like people go and come.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, tomorrow I'm like, I love you, and then after tomorrow, that girl. No. If you go. If you stay. Let's work on things and just talking about stuff, not assuming. Yes, communication has really
very important.
very important.
Where's the mic? Can you say something?
Very louder for the people in the back. Yeah,
that's so good. Okay, next question. Let's not go too deep in it. What's interesting but relatable ways have you noticed a friend is in need of extra love or space? Any interesting ways that are relatable to you?
With love, I think. Can I give an example? You know, sometimes. Okay. I can give an example with you.
Okay.
There are times where small things. When it comes to wanting space, we live in a house together. The house is big and stuff. I can tell when you're dodging me. I can tell when you don't want to have the conversation.
Never.
She'll have headsets and they should just be dancing. And then I'm just like, A long time I would be like, Sharon. Sharon. And then you remove your headset. You're like, yeah. And then you put them back. But now I understand. Like, I'm like, okay, time. Or when I see her in your bedroom for a long time, I'm like, okay, maybe she needs a day. I give you time. And then attention. Lashing out sometimes in small ways, not like in a bad way. Like, I can give an example. Was it last week on Valentine's Day? You wanted us to go out.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, I don't have money and stuff. And then you're like, but I just want to spend time with you. And then I realized, I'm like, okay.
Just let me love you.
It doesn't matter what we're doing. She just wants to spend time with me. So I think from the small things and just getting to know somebody, you can pick on so many things. And sometimes people tell you what they're like, what they want, what they need. And you and I have so many conversations. So
yeah, that's true. Oh, okay. The third and last one on friendships.
Yeah.
How do you tell when someone is only there with you for what you can do for them and not for you as a person?
I think their actions. You know how we say actions.
Yeah.
Even their words too. People, we always talk about this again. We talk about a lot of things. People will tell you who they are. Listen. You always tell me, listen when people are talking. So it can be stories that they tell you about their past, how they behave towards a certain person.
Yeah. Because
we also have to look at how other people behave with other people. For example, I'm nice to you, but I'm not nice to other people.
Exactly.
Or I gossip about the other people. What makes you think I won't gossip about you?
Exactly.
Like, even just how I say things, even actions. Because you can't just be saying, oh, I love you, da, 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 and then you're doing other things. Or you just come to me when you need help. You're not there when you don't ask me
when
what's wrong, do you need me, you know, things like that. Or you're just there, or you like versions of me. Yes,
exactly.
Versions of me. I've had a problem with that.
Let's talk about this one.
I've had a problem with that. Like, people will like versions of you, like, oh, I like this girl, I like the Teresa who puts on makeup, I like the Teresa who's fun, I like the Teresa who's encouraging, I like the Teresa who prays for me. I don't like the Teresa who's going through stuff. I don't like the Teresa who's complaining, you know, like, people are liking versions of you. So I think you can tell. I know sometimes it's hard, but discernment.
Very, very important.
Very important.
Very important.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, we're getting through this very quickly. I love this. Okay. So, moving on to family. Ne? I just have two for this one because, you know.
Alright, cool.
It's not that deep. Alright. So, the first one is, how much impact does family have on the way we handle our relationships with others?
Oh.
How would you say?
I think, apart from, I think everything, almost everything, because how you're raised matters. If, for example, you grew up in a home of love, that's you. You give love to others.
Yeah.
If you grew up in a home where there was no love, and you just you know, you see certain people who are just always angry,
exactly,
or they react to certain things a certain way. Traumas of the past really affect people, like growing up, their future and stuff like that. Family plays a big part. My dad once told me, I asked him, I was like, why do some children turn out the way they are? He said, of course, us as parents and as a family, we play a big part. Maybe we didn't give them what they needed. Maybe we're not there enough. We didn't love them enough. And then there are those children who you'll be raised in a good home, but you just do whatever you want. You just go and embarrass your family outside. But family plays a very big part.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's true. Okay, and then I wanted to just throw in one,
Yes.
but I'm trying to like frame it. I'm not really able to. I want to ask kind of like, how do you think like a person, an individual can change the impact, like how they can work on that impact that the family may have had on them negatively?
That's really hard. That's really hard. I know it might seem crazy to certain people, because it's like, you know, my channel is like, got this, got that, got this. But going to church, listening to the word has really taught me that you can heal from your traumas. You can heal from whatever happened in your upbringing. Firstly, even just forgiving the people that maybe your parents, your siblings, forgiving them, forgiving yourself, and also trying to be better. Maybe surround yourself with people who love you. I think that's a big part, and also maybe communicating with your family. But again, sometimes it can be like you're on different levels. You understand it a certain way, they don't understand it a certain way. And then also, I remember one time Amijumi, our pastor, was like, they didn't know better. So forgive them, and now that you know better, try to do better. And try to heal from your past. You can go for therapy.
Okay, this was blended well with the third one. The second one I was meant to ask, and so it was basically, how do you think the family members now, those same ones, how do you think they could do better to help with reducing the sort of like the stress and pressure that they put on their loved ones, or concerning like whether it's goals or like aspirations, you know, things about marriage and dating or career wise, whatever is that kind of pressure they'll put on you unnecessarily for your good, you know? like
You know,
small ways.
it's very tricky when, like I said, it's very tricky when your mind has changed and then their mind hasn't changed. So like maybe having conversations. Also the family where you come from also matters. For example, I can give an example of my dad.
Yeah.
I think my dad, as he's grown older, he's more understanding.
Yeah.
I can tell him, like when I told him I wanted to study radio, TV and cinema, he's like, why do you want to study this? Da, da, da. Because he wanted his children to study courses that will like end up giving them like white collar jobs and stuff.
Yeah.
So I had to explain to him to say, this is my passion, this is what I like and stuff. So maybe having conversations and making them understand, even though some don't understand.
Yeah.
Praying
for
helps.
them. Yeah.
Yes. Say God maybe change, not maybe, God change their minds, or even though they don't understand, they should just trust that this is what I've chosen to do and support me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
And then when it comes to marriage, I feel like that shouldn't even be a pressure, guys. That shouldn't be a pressure, guys. It'll be like, if you know, you know.
No stress, bro.
Yeah, finish. Yeah.
Okay. So for the last one, I think this one is a little bit softer. So university life.
Yeah.
The first one is, if you could redo university from the beginning, what would be the 3 things you do differently and the 3 things you do the exact same way?
I'll still have fun.
Period.
I'll still, like the last semester, I'll still go to school late.
Really just need to take it in.
I'll still eat at school.
Period.
All the food.
Stop, period.
And then the things that would change. Maybe the 3 things: not being scared to learn, not being scared to ask, and not being scared to speak up, because I feel like we all have something to say and we're all geniuses in our own way. So those are the 3 things.
That's good. That's true. Love those. Okay, so the final one. I think it was the easiest one.
Yeah.
So, can you describe in 4 words what life has been like for you in university far from home? Just 4.
Scary, fun, beautiful, and I think it's been adventurous because like you're meeting new people, you're in a new country, it's just you're learning new things, and guys, I love my course. It's like you're learning something that you really love, but you're like, okay, I'm going to use this in the future. So yes, that's true.
Well, that is all for your questions.
Oh, you did a very good clap for yourself.
Can somebody just like
Wee.
Thank you very much.
Next time, me, you, Utemwe on this couch.
On the screen.
Whether we like it or not. Alright, guys. Thank you, Sharon, for the questions. Thank you for chipping in and just being a doll.
Love you.
Love you a lot. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. I hope it was fun. Please comment, like, and subscribe. I love you guys. Till next time. Bye.